All right, taking a live look now out over West Charlotte from our tower camera. We have not yet escaped the heat and the humidity or the storms we have seen throughout this week. In fact, we had some rolling through right during our Queen City News Plus live show at 3 p.m. today. Quite a lot of loud claps of thunder out there, Tara.
I think we even had another lightning strike around the building.
We did. Our engineers, God bless them, they have been doing a wonderful job because we keep getting struck by lightning. And as you know, with a newsroom, a lot of TVs, a lot of equipment going offline. So, hey, congrats to them on doing a great job keeping us on air.
Great job. I know. Maybe some of you maybe trying to watch right now, or if you have some access here to our Queen City News Plus streaming app, maybe having the power go out or flicker. And look at those dark clouds there.
Crazy in Monroe.
I know. As we look live there in the downtown area, Union County, we have those storm clouds overhead and in the distance, some torrential rain that is pushing off to the east right now. And we still do have a few severe thunderstorm warnings going for a few more minutes until about 5:30 or so at least. As we look back here at the map and all these red boxes that I have plotted, that's where we have gotten the reports of some storm damage, trees down, power lines down, anywhere from around Davidson, northern Mecklenburg County, points east, Cabarrus County, some scattered reports of trees down. Now Stanley County showing up there too in that western part of Union County around Indian Trail and around the Waxhaw, Marvin area, and Gaston County too, with those storms that were just blowing through literally with some real gusty wind, possibly some small hail in spots. We were talking about wind gusts here, 60 to 70 miles per hour. Definitely, obviously, enough to do some damage. And look at all the storms that are still out there pushing off to the east, moving around 30 to 35 miles per hour. So right over Lancaster, and it looks like we could have some hail here. A little bit of a hail core showing up there just to the east of Lancaster proper there in the eastern part of the county. So severe thunderstorm warning goes until 5:30. That also includes Chesterfield County now. We've got some heavy activity, some real heavy rain over Sharon just to the north of there, some storms out ahead of that cluster off to the west, and then Richmond County just covered in the storms, also just to the south and east of Wadesboro, heavily raining, Rockingham, and especially out there toward the northeastern corner of the county into Hoffman. Severe thunderstorm warning goes there also until about 5:30 with that continued threat of damaging wind gusts and hail. Futurecast shows that we will likely see, we could possibly see actually just some scattered storms or at least some showers still redeveloping as we get deeper into the night. So the rain chance this time around doesn't totally come to an end while you're sleeping tonight. All this moisture, heat coming in ahead of a stalled front that will be eventually dropping through here by the end of the weekend and drawing in some slightly cooler temperatures at the same time. This is a hot one before that cooling rain moved in earlier today. We hit 95 in the Queen City, 76 though right now. After the heavy showers and storms, we're still at 95 at last check in Sherrod, but not for much longer. 81 in Hickory and low and mid 70s up in the mountains. So more periods of rain and storms coming up for the weekend. 91 tomorrow, slightly cooler 87 on Sunday with more rounds of downpours and storms, and some of those could turn severe. We have a level 1 out of 5 risk of severe storms. Damaging wind gusts will again be the main threat throughout the weekend, but we could also be seeing some brief flooding developing as well with some of these downpours moving over some of the same areas over and over again. So again, chance of additional shower storms that will continue into the night right on through early tomorrow morning. Some of you could also be waking up to some rain in the morning, and then by the afternoon, early afternoon, may see a bit of a break before the atmosphere gets a little more active once again, late afternoon and evening, so more clusters of storms a possibility. Early Sunday morning, primarily dry, a couple of lighter showers possible, but then we'll likely be tracking another round of showers and storms. So by the time all is said and done, some of you picking up 1 inch to 2 inches of rainfall here. Of course, some isolated higher totals can't be ruled out, and points east there about 1 inch to close to 2 inches off to the east of Charlotte. But again, behind this incoming front, temperatures take a dip. Early next week, we go from 91 tomorrow, all these 90s we've been feeling lately, to only 81 on Monday. And some of you will struggle to break out of the 70s that day. It doesn't last long, though. It's a little bit of a cool spell because we are right back in the low and mid 90s starting next Wednesday.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.